Welcome everyone as we enter into the 32nd episode of our Fire Emblem Golden Deer Let's Play. Now, with this, we are just getting the final touches set up. We're scheduled to go on in about 4 minutes, but I suspect we may begin sooner than that. I just need to make sure that everything is up and running. Okay, microphone seems to be... Okay, that's much better. Alright, now it's been a little bit since we streamed. And so if you've seen our last non-live, we did a few supports, but had several left over. So that's what we're going to jump right into. And so we have quite a few people. Catherine and Shamir, Setith, Dorothea, Bernadetta, Casper, Hilda, Leonie, Marianne, Lysithia, Ignatz, Raphael, and Lorenz. So much. I'm not sure if we'll do all of them right now, but we're going to get started. Let's go ahead and see A rank with Dorothea and Lorenz.
Too much fighting. I need a moment's peace.
Why, if it isn't Dorothea?
What are you doing here?
Patrolling the grounds. There have been entirely too many raids as of late. And yourself?
Now these two did not like each other.
Nothing.
Mostly
Not
Dorothea
really.
not liking Lorenz.
I just needed a bit of quiet.
It is regrettable to see you so troubled by this war. This is not a burden any commoner should bear.
Don't trouble yourself on my account. So, did you ever find that wife you were looking for?
This is hardly the time or place for me to be searching for a bride. Why do you ask?
The truth is, I know this is sudden, but there's a war on, and who knows what tomorrow brings, right?
Go on.
I've always been quite fond of you. But I've also, well, I've given up on you.
That is sudden? But why would you give up on me?
You're from a noble family, and I'm a commoner.
This feels
You would've
so
been
forced.
scandalous. I did what I could to be worthy of you, but you never noticed. So, I've resigned myself to a lonesome life, my feelings unrequited.
You found it so easy to give up on me? Truly? This war has changed my mind on a great many things, you know. I've given it all a lot of thought.
I like seeing you flustered, you know that? It makes joking with you so much more fun.
I'm glad it was a joke.
Joking?
Yes, joking. It used to be my job to pluck at people's heartstrings, remember? And I'm much better at it than you are. Admit it, Sir Lawrence.
I concede defeat, but your words have cut straight through to my heart. And now I must tell you how I feel. I've always been charmed by you. I do not think I realized just how thoroughly until this moment.
You and I both know that doesn't matter. Not really. We can never get married.
Perhaps not now. I've not determined where I stand when it comes to marriage. But when this war is over, I will make a decision.
You will, huh? Gosh, I sure do hope I'm not already married by then.
Oh, that's hardly a concern. No one you find could possibly compare to
Oh
me.
dear. You know, IGN recently indicated that Lorenz was the least dateable person in the entire game. I can see why. Oh, excuse me. Alright, next up we have Raphael. Who is Raphael paired with? So the first of two A ranks.
Shamir.
Raphael?
He snuck up on her.
That went better than I thought. You make funny sounds when you're scared.
I wasn't scared. Forget that happened.
Alright, just one moment. I'm turning down the microphone. That way it doesn't so horridly override the volume.
Still, I'm impressed. You managed to sneak up on me. Not many can do that.
It's cause I practiced that in-out-out breathing you showed me. I practiced until I passed out. It was worth it though. I've been able to get real close to enemies lately without them noticing. I think I pretty much got it figured out. Sneaking up on you is a good sign.
True. To be honest, I didn't think you had it in you. I never thought you'd be able to suppress that unbearably palpable presence of yours. I respect anyone who could learn so much in such a short period of time. You might even be ready for a recon mission.
Recon? With you? And me? Together?
Why the surprise? I said you were ready.
Wow! I never thought I'd get to go scouting with you.
He seems so pleased.
I guess that practice really is paying off. Whoa! Was that a smile?
Calm down, Raphael. Are you really that excited to go with me? Your presence may have dimmed, but your emotions are hitting me like a tidal wave.
Oh, sorry. Is there a way to breathe and hide those too?
No, that requires different training from someone else. I'll keep you informed about the recon mission.
Okay, great. Looking forward to it.
Okay. Let's do another one of Lawrence's. He just has 2 more. We'll do Hilda's.
Lawrence, look!
What is it, Hilda? Ah, a letter from your brother?
That's right. Though part of me thinks it's some stranger imitating my brother's handwriting. He's never given me this much praise. Hilda, you've learnt the value of persistence. You're really maturing, stuff like that. Usually his letters are like, I'm worried about you, and stop being so lazy.
Since I have fought by your side, I can assure you that his praise is genuine and entirely deserved.
I've written about fighting in plenty of letters. Why is he so gushy this time around?
I would venture to guess that your depictions of battle are more passionate than before. It's no surprise that such authenticity would resonate with a veteran warrior like your brother.
If that's true, I have you to thank. You've inspired me to throw myself into battle. Does everyone think I'm a tough warrior now? I don't want to be stuck with their high expectations.
Would that be so terrible? You are gifted, you know. Not to say that your lackadaisical nature has failed to endear itself to me.
I'll choose to take that as a compliment.
Speaking of letters, did you keep your promise? Did you, mention me?
I did. I told my brother all about you.
Oh dear.
I said you were a uniquely gifted leader who could inspire people to be their best selves. And
I mean,
I said that you'll be
that's
a
really
real
nice of her.
asset to the Alliance.
And if Hilda is one thing,
I
she is
also
nice to
told
some
him
degree.
how I wished you could join our family. He responded that he'd be honored to call you his brother.
Truly? Oh, to have such a valiant brother would be beyond my wildest expectations.
Lawrence? You know what I mean about you joining our family, right?
I believe I do. And I confess, if I am correct, that the same thought has preoccupied me as well. But you must forgive me. Now is not the time. Before we can consider our own future, we must first end this war. We must secure a peaceful world.
And if we do attain a peaceful world, then what? Come on! Just say it.
As much as I'd like to grant that request, I cannot. This is something that will deeply affect our lives. It must be said at the proper time and place, with the most artfully chosen words, and the perfect offering.
Oh, Lawrence.
I am Lawrence Hellman Gloucester, after all.
I'm not usually one for waiting around, but maybe I'll make an exception in his case.
I have to be honest, I might actually not recruit him in future playthroughs. Or at least not use him. We'll see. Let's get rid of his final
Hey,
support.
got a minute?
Ah, Leone, are we to sharpen swords again?
No, I came to give you this handkerchief back. Sorry, I know I held on to it for a while.
I recall giving it to you. It is a noble's duty to give to the common folk. In return, the commoner need only pay respect.
That's nice. You left out the part where the nobles take all the stuff the regular folks make?
Yes, the common folk give the fruits of their labor, willingly, I might add, as a token of that respect. The head of San village offers his tribute in exactly that spirit, you know.
San? That's my village. You knew?
Of course. We granted exclusive hunting rights to San and forbade outsiders from poaching. In fact, when we received complaints about just that, we hired mercenaries to deal with the issue.
So that's what brought Gerald.
What was that?
Nothing. Look, just take the handkerchief. I'm returning something I borrowed from a friend.
Very well. As your friend, I will accept it.
You know, I really wish you wouldn't think of nobles as always giving and commoners as only receiving. Friends help each other, without thinking about status. And that help goes both ways.
Quite so. And when I require the aid of a friend, I assure you I will happily recognize it. But only with friends. In the main, I must continue to refuse assistance from the common folk. For a noble to accept would be disgraceful.
I always thought he was just stuck up. Turns out, he just has this grand idea of nobility he's trying to live up to. Oh no! I didn't even give him the handkerchief!
And that's why there's a second A rank. Okay. We are coming down. Oh dear, Caspar has 4. Alright, let's do Dorothea.
Dorothea, something's been bothering me. I kind of feel like you act more casually around me than you do with other people.
Casually? I don't know what you mean.
I just feel like you're always asking me to do things that might make other people uncomfortable. Like when you asked me to clean your room. You're not very flirty toward me like you are with the other guys. You seem weirdly comfortable around me.
You pay more attention than I would have thought. Hey, are you interested in me?
Oh
You know,
dear.
Interested.
What? No, it just seemed weird, and I was curious.
I'm kidding. It's true that I do find you quite a convenient little helper at times. It's like you're... how to put it? You're like a little brother to me.
Ugh, really? That's not exactly a compliment.
No, but it's true. And now that I've thought about it, I like the whole idea. Why don't you try calling me Big Sis and see how it feels?
No, that's not gonna happen.
Why not?
I'm embarrassed just thinking about it.
Oh, come on. It's just a goof. You can manage it at least once, can't you? Please? Oh, I know. If you do it, I'll stop using you for my chores. How's that sound?
That's an enticing offer. Fine.
Oh, it's not gonna end the way you think it will, Caspar.
Big sis.
Well done, Caspar. You're such a cute little boy. I'm proud to have you as a sibling.
I'm not cute, and I'm not little. How would you feel if I made you call me Big Bro?
Oh? Well, I wouldn't mind that at all. Big bro.
Oh dear.
Is something wrong, big bro?
Oh, this is the worst.
Okay. I was gonna say just a few left, but that would have been a lie. Alright, let's do Setith and Leonie.
Hello again, Sedith. Oh, full basket. Big catch?
Indeed. Thanks to you, I now know all about the proper use of bait.
Even so, that's quite the haul.
I have developed a few tricks of my own as well. In my enthusiasm, I may have gotten a little greedy.
Oh, yeah?
Once I started to catch fish, I began to pay very close attention to the number I had caught. I hear it is not uncommon for one to become a little preoccupied with that sort of thing. And when I recalled the prospect of having what I caught cooked for me, the challenge was too tempting to ignore. But alas, it seems I have gotten a little more preoccupied than is appropriate for my age.
Well, that's only natural. Seeing what you've already got just makes you curious how far you can take it.
It has made fishing an even richer experience for me. And for that, I must thank you.
Don't mention it. Actually, I should thank you too.
Oh?
Yeah. Used to be, I only ever fished for food. Lately, though, I've been coming here just to relax. I do still eat the fish, of course, but I appreciate fishing in a whole new way now.
Seems we have both made worthwhile discoveries. So which is it today? Hunger or relaxation?
I'd only planned to take it easy, but seeing all you've caught has definitely made me hungry.
I had planned to bring all of them to you regardless. Take as many as you please.
Hey, thanks!
I'm liking
In that case, why don't we eat together? You
the
can leave
scenes
all the
between
cooking to
Seteth
me.
and Leonie. Okay. So that is yet another one done. And so let's do another Caspar, start getting his out of the way. Caspar and Shamir.
Hey, Shamir. Your archery skills were amazing the other day. I couldn't believe it when you hit all those bullseyes. Not a single miss.
It was nothing.
No way, it was incredible. You were incredible. You gotta teach me how to shoot.
Maybe.
That sounds like a yes to me. Are you free tomorrow?
Maybe. No promises, though.
Come on, Shamir, don't be like that. Wait, is this because you don't think I'm good enough? That can't be it.
It's nothing personal. As someone born in Dagda, I'm not very fond of the Empire.
Dagda? Where is... Oh, you mean where they had that war with the Empire a few years back? The country west of Fódlan. Across the ocean. That Dagda?
That Dagda. But that is behind us.
I had no idea. I understand why you'd hate the Empire so much, though. My father was a major general in that war. He led an entire army. If I were you, I definitely wouldn't want to train the son of someone who killed all those Dagdans.
You misunderstand. I harbor no ill will toward your generation.
Huh? Well, then what does this have to do with you teaching me how to shoot?
I simply have other commitments. I don't have the time to teach everyone, so I can't make any promises.
That's your reason? You're just too busy? I thought you hated me. I guess I had nothing to worry about. In that case, I'm excited to get to know you better. Let's leave all that Dagda and Empire stuff in the past.
Okay. Caspar has two more. Catherine. And then we'll be done with Caspar.
Not this time!
How about this?
Too slow!
You're mine now!
Not quite!
Why can't I do it?
What's wrong, Caspar? Worn out already? You said you wanted to keep going until you managed to hit me.
Oh, I'm gonna hit you. Just let me catch my breath. Losing to you over and over again is exhausting.
That's because you rely on sheer power. You're moving around more than you have to, and it's a waste of energy. You need to start using your head, or you'll never even land a...
Well, you were taking some pretty big swings yourself, you know.
I have more experience than you. I can use my energy more efficiently.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. You are the famous Thunder Catherine, after all. Wait, I just realized something. I get to train with the legendary wielder of Thunderbrand.
Why is that just occurring to you?
Yeah.
I guess it didn't really sink in until now. I'm training with someone I've always looked up to. You're a legend. Everyone knew about the power of Thunderbrand,
Yeah.
even in the Empire.
Stop. I'm not nearly that impressive.
But you are. When I was younger, my friends and I would fight over who got to pretend to use Thunderbrand whenever we would play.
If they actually saw me fighting, I doubt that game would be very popular.
True, wars never is popular when people actually have to experience it.
I will cut down anyone, even a child, for the sake of my mission.
Brutal.
On the battlefield, There is no thunder, Catherine. Only a bloodied soldier crawling in the mud, hacking desperately at her enemies.
Sure, but
I'm not a hero. I fight only for Lady Rhea and the goddess. What about me is admirable, Is it my deeds or my blade?
Yeah. I don't know what to say that. Okay. Caspar has one last one, and then we'll be done with Caspar.
that doesn't feel good at all. Ugh, why did he have to punch me so hard?
Hey, Caspar. Something the matter?
Oh, hi, Hilda. Yeah, I just got in a little fight. No big deal. Definitely won.
Your face is all swollen. That looks painful. Come on, let's get you to the infirmary.
No, that's really too much. Like I said, I'm fine.
Don't argue, just come along. You look ghoulish.
Huh? Maybe it's worse than I thought. Oh, whatever. It can't hurt to have it looked at.
There, that should do it. You'll be all right now.
Great, thanks, Hilda. I had no idea you were so good at
Yeah,
this.
she does often do the medical parts
I
herself.
always tended to my big brother's wounds, so I have lots of experience. I'm curious, though. Why are you always getting into fights? You really got hurt. Surely it would have been better not to bother.
It's not like I go looking for fights, and I'm not always the one who starts them. There are just a lot of guys in this world who won't listen to reason. Somebody's got to beat some sense into them.
So that's why you're always picking fights. Why not ignore them, or ask someone else for help?
Maybe that's how you'd handle it, but I can't just look the other way.
Why not?
You really
Oops.
think that?
Yes, I do. I don't think you can solve all your problems by throwing a few punches. The world's
That's
a
for
big
sure. She really
place.
doesn't.
At this moment, all over Fódlan, countless people are in some kind of trouble. But they'll figure things out one way or another, even without you there. Try to hold back and see what happens. Maybe you'll be surprised. Besides, if you're always picking fights, you might get so badly injured that you can't protect me.
Now that's a good point right there. I guess I could give this whole restraint thing a shot.
Oh dear. Okay. Oh, we are slowly working them down. Let's go and do Shamir next. Shamir has 2 Ignats and Leonie.
I heard what you did. I'm disappointed, Leonie.
Hi, Shamir. What have you heard exactly?
You aimed your bow at a group of students passing through the monastery. Was this your idiotic idea of training? I told you to be cautious.
I'm sorry. Idiotic's a bit harsh, though, isn't it?
What were you planning on doing after you took aim? Shooting passersby? Of course not. If you want to train, choose a target you could actually shoot.
I know. Everyone was pretty mad. I am sorry.
But he's happy to have bow pointed at them.
Seems to be a slight streaming issue.
My mentor used to do that kind of thing a lot.
Mentor? Was that Geralt? I don't know much about him. Would he really do that?
Would and did. Mostly when he was drunk, though.
Not a good habit to emulate. From now on, only aim at bugs, like I showed you.
But, I don't really like bugs.
You don't like bugs? That should make you want to aim at them even more.
I just can't look at them. Seeing all the extra legs and things, ugh, makes my skin crawl.
Then just draw some spiders and hang them on the walls. Aim at the drawings whenever you pass one. Overcome your fear of bugs while you train.
You want me to draw spiders? Ew, no. Would that even help?
Yes, I should know.
That's awesome that she had that childhood fault.
Huh? You were scared of them too?
I was, but they don't bother me anymore.
Okay, you've talked me into it. I'll give it a try.
And don't hang them where other people might pass.
Got it. Learn my lesson. Promise.
I'm choosing to believe that.
I've done that before. Where your instincts tell you somebody's not telling the truth. And you sigh. And you say, I'm choosing to believe that. And watch what happens. Alright, let's do Lysithea next. Lysithea has only Ignat, so we'll take care of that.
Hey,
Oh, Lysithea. Something I can do for you?
can you help me out with my shopping?
Yes, of course. You need me to carry stuff?
Actually, can you pick up some tea for me? I'd do it, but I'm drowning in work.
You're so busy you can't go shopping. Okay. Do you have a favorite kind of tea?
I'm not too picky. I just like having it around, really. Whatever's cheapest works for me. Here's some money.
One question. Why me? You don't really need my help for this.
I just thought I could lean on you a bit. You know, rather than trying to do everything on my own.
Right.
Oh,
I
she's
see.
learning.
Well, good. I'm glad you decided to approach me. But for this particular task, you might be better off doing it yourself.
Oh?
There are so many different kinds of tea, and I'm not very discerning. Well, what if I get you one you don't like? When I do my own shopping, I pick a tea at random. Otherwise, I'd be paralyzed by all the choices. It's the same with food. Sometimes I stare and stare at the options
I've
and
done that
never
too.
decide.
You look like you were doing just fine when you went to get groceries the other day.
I really had to push myself to do that alone. I don't think I can do that again.
Uh-huh. So, you've stopped trying to do things on your own, then?
Yeah. Still, though, for today, how about you have some of my tea? If that'll do.
Sounds nice, sure. Do you mind brewing mine while you're at it?
Okay. Though I can't do it as skillfully as Lawrence, I'm afraid. I'll get it ready right away. Feel free to start. What?
I mean, you seem plenty reliable to me.
I do. Really? How so?
You're fun, you're easy to be around, and you rarely complain when you help others.
Well, I'm just pouring you some tea. I'm not sure that qualifies as help.
It's not easy for me to rely on people, but with you, it's different.
Well, there aren't many things I can do, frankly. What I can do, I will do. So if you need anything, ask me, and I'll try to help.
Okay.
You really are unreliable, as it turns out. Guess I'll just have to take your word for it.
Speaking of Ignat, oh my goodness, he has so many. I mean, that's what happens when I put him through rallies. He'll max out with Leonie, with Marianne, with Hilda, and get further with Shamir.
Excuse me, Shamir?
What is it? Do you need something?
Yes. I was curious about the world beyond Fódlan.
Oh,
You came from somewhere outside Fódlan, right?
I will not.
Sorry?
There's no point in me telling you about it.
I see.
Wait. You misunderstand. Hearing me tell stories about the things I've seen, what good is that? That's just my experience. If you want to know about the world, you need to experience it for yourself. Is what I meant to say.
Oh, that's what it was. That's good.
How so?
I thought maybe you didn't like me.
Oh.
Is that what you think?
I mean, a lot of people get that opinion with Shamir.
In your experience, do I seem to dislike you? If you can't determine something as simple as that, then you would gain nothing from the outside world.
Oh, I don't actually know. I'm not very good at reading people, I guess.
Ask me. I'm right here.
I'm not that brave. I'm sorry. I'll leave you alone. I'll be going now.
Not brave enough to ask a simple question. Or does he just not care?
Yeah, she wouldn't understand. She's so blunt with people. It's interesting that people who are practically adept at sneaking and dodging are so socially adept or inadept at it. Okay. That should have taken care of Shamir. Bernadetta still has her final one with Leonie, so let's go ahead and do that.
Here. I patched up the clothes you gave me. Hey, thanks. You've helped me a lot lately. I feel like I should be doing this stuff myself. But ever since you patched up my sleeve, I've been really interested in your craft. Craft? You mean my embroidery? Yeah. When I saw what you were doing, I thought, what the heck is that? But it turned out to be a nice touch, once I was actually wearing it. Practical, too. When you're embroidering, you patch up the torn parts with new cloth, right? And that strengthens it, so the same part won't break as easily next time. I'm glad you like it. At first, I felt like you thought it was stupid. I was worried you secretly hated me or something.
Oh, Bernadetta.
It made me pretty scared to show you my stitching. Sorry. I should have told you I liked it. Thanks, Bernadetta. I'm glad I asked for your help. Oh, it's nothing. What'd you make this time? A hornet, huh? You do like the scary critters, don't you? It zips out from the trees and strikes, just like you. I sting like a hornet, do I? Actually, I like that. You know, you ought to be more confident. Well, what? You're good enough at sewing that you can make a living out of it. You should take pride in that. Your skills would be really useful to the war effort, too. We're always needing equipment mended. Useful? Oh, no. I'm completely useless. Even more so on the battlefield. That's not true at all. You've been a great help. Maybe I'm a better fighter, but I've got nowhere near the same skill at sewing. We can help each other. Isn't that what friends do? Friends? We're friends? Hey, come on. I know you're not the most confident, but this is getting silly. Of course we're friends. I completely trust... Leonie? Yeah? Get your clothes torn up as much as you want. I'll always be here to patch them right up.
That's
right, for sure. But I wasn't
interesting
just talking
offer.
about embroidery, you know.
Okay. Marianne has two. A fully ranked with Hilda and a fully ranked with Ignatz. Let's go and do Hilda.
Hilda? I wanted to thank you for helping me in the infirmary. I brought you these pastries.
Ooh, thanks. I'll put some tea on. Have a seat.
That sounds lovely. But I also wanted to apologize for always causing you such trouble.
It's no trouble. No trouble at all. Everything tastes better with friends, don't you think? I give you help, you give me sweets, we have a little tea party. It's a good arrangement, I'd say. I'm used to it now, so if it changed suddenly, I would feel disoriented.
I suppose if you're enjoying yourself, then it can't be that bad.
Sure. You don't seem to mind listening while I gab, so I'm enjoying myself plenty. But do let me know if I'm too boring.
No, you're not boring at all. In fact, you're, very good at talking. You're also good with your hands. You can clean and organize better than almost anyone. I envy you.
Oh, stop. I'm blushing. I'm not as great as all that. We're both a lot different on the inside than we look on the outside, don't you think?
How do you mean?
People who see you think you're so proper, but you're actually clumsy. That's why I help you, because there are some things you just can't do.
I'm sorry you always have to clean up after me.
I didn't say I hated it. In fact, you've taught me a few new techniques I can use to persuade people. Maybe I'll start imitating you a little bit. I'll do the Marianne. That sheepish, sorry, and those quavering downcast eyes. But that might not work as well for me. People would probably assume that I'd hit my head.
Oh, well...
Aw, Marianne laughing at me. So rude and yet so adorable.
I'm so sorry. I just can't help it. When I imagine you doing those things,
Yeah. It's rather un-Hilda-like, I'll admit. Okay, that's enough laughing. I'm so sorry. Hey, are you all right? That tea's hot, Marianne. Be careful. Yes. Oh, ouch, hot. Come on, what did I just say? I know, I'm sorry. Ow, hot. Oh boy, a real steady hand, that Marianne. It's nice to see her laugh. Sure, she was laughing at me, but how can I get mad when she looks so dang cute?
Okay, let's go ahead and work on an Ignatz one now, before we move on. Let's do our second set with Leone.
Hey, Ignatz. Drawing again?
I am. I suppose that's rather irresponsible, as we're in the midst of a war. But ever since we last spoke, I felt keen to pursue my artistic aspirations.
Like I said, it's your calling. Don't feel bad about it.
All right, I'll try to embrace it. And you, are you practicing archery today?
More just double-checking this bowstring. I want to make sure it's ready for the next battle.
Okay. Well, let's both do our best.
That's the spirit. Does that mean you finally accepted that you're an artist?
I'll try to discuss it with my parents after the war. There's little demand for knights in peacetime. In fact, painting might be a more reliable way for me to support my family. I'll try to persuade them with arguments along those lines.
Good point. I'm glad you've got some confidence.
Come to think of it, Leone, what will you do when the war's over?
Me? I'm going to become a top-tier mercenary.
You know, I believe
A
she will.
mercenary in peacetime?
Even after the war's over, there'll be plenty of work for me to do before peace really takes hold. I'll pay what I owe my village back, with interest. After that, I don't know. Never thought about it.
I'm sure you can do whatever you put your mind to.
Hardly. Lots of options just don't suit me. I mean, could you imagine me as a
I
songstress?
guess not.
But yeah, I don't know. Once I've paid off my debts, I guess I'll just have to find something new.
I don't think there's any rush. You can travel and relax, and think about it.
Travel, huh? There's an idea. Want to come with?
Huh? Me?
Sure. You were really excited about different styles across the world, weren't you? Don't you want more of that? Maybe even see the sky in a new shade.
Yes, I suppose I do. I'd like to see the whole world.
If your parents object, we'll just say I kidnapped you. Actually,
I could see
feel free
that
to
too.
say that even if you go alone.
Oh no, I want us to see the world together. Your presence makes every landscape more beautiful.
Hey, hold on. What's this all of a sudden?
Oh, that's not what I meant.
You're hilarious, Ignatz. There's never a dull moment with you around.
Okay, A+ rank. Let's finish our Seteth Hilda set.
Hello, Hilda.
Oh, Sedith, good day.
Is it?
Did I do something wrong?
Not to my knowledge. But I cannot help but notice that you no longer shy away when I speak to you.
You noticed that, huh? When you stare at me, I feel like you're peering into my soul.
And that no longer bothers you? Does that mean your conscience is finally clear?
Nah, I got used to it. I know you're not scary.
That's unfortunate. You really should do something to correct your lazy behavior.
Maybe that's true. I wouldn't want to be like the fox, forced to wander in the snow all winter.
I'm pleased to see you grasp the moral of the story.
Don't you think the squirrel was a little cold-hearted, though? He seemed not to care about what happens to his friend, as long as he himself is happy.
You know, that is a valid point. I have no wish to encourage that attitude in children. Perhaps if the fox only survives thanks to the squirrel kindly sharing some of his acorns. How does that sound to you?
I like it okay. I'm sure the kids will admire that nice, compassionate squirrel.
Oh dear. But then the fox gets away with, yeah.
Thank you. As it happens,
Oops.
I have some other stories that I wrote for Flame. Would you like to hear them?
You should make a book out of them. It's a shame that only Flayn and I get to enjoy them.
What a fine idea. I will begin immediately. Though I feel such a book requires illustrations, and I have no artistic talent. Would you lend me a hand?
I think Ignatz might be a better choice, but I can probably manage. Not like they need to be terribly fancy.
I could use some more of your wisdom with regard to the content of the stories also.
That sounds like a pain, but I'm invested in this now. Let's do it!
Excellent! That's wonderful to hear. Let us produce the very best book we can. For the children's
So
sake.
that's where this was leading.
You look so excited. I can't help but lend a hand.
Alright, and the last one should be between Ignatz, Marianne, and Hilda. So let's do Ignatz and Marianne.
Huh. What's that about? Marianne, I saw you on the training grounds earlier. It looked like there was an argument.
Oh, no. It was nothing.
Are you sure? Nothing happened at this morning's training?
Well,
Okay, tell me what happened.
I just couldn't keep up with the rest of the group. Everyone got so mad at me. They said something about looking into their eyes so I could read their movements, but I couldn't do it.
They may have a point.
I'm a hindrance to everyone. I can't do it.
Of course not.
Those
That goes
people are
without saying.
jerks. I mean, if you look at the history of our combat,
It's hard to accomplish anything.
she's been
on
the
your own.
healer.
Look at me. By myself, I'm
Don't
worse
kick
than
off
useless.
the healer.
Can you see where I'm going with this? To succeed, you have to cooperate. You can't do that if you're not paying attention to nonverbal cues.
Huh?
Please, try looking up. Looking people in the eye. You'll see some things that you've never seen before. People worry about you and rely on you. You'll see that on your allies' faces. In a way, you'll see what they're thinking.
You may be right. It was my fault for looking down. Thank you, Ignatz. I appreciate your encouragement.
Of course. Look, we both saw the sunset and appreciated its beauty. Nature communicates without words. We can do the same. We don't need to speak to be understood. Stop staring at your feet. Look at us. That'll be a good start.
I can certainly try.
Huh.
Is something wrong? Did I say something to upset you?
Oh no, to the contrary. I just realized that I was missing something. A thing of remarkable beauty. Right under my nose.
Remarkable beauty?
What? Don't mind me.
Okay, and our last one, Ignatz and Hilda.
Oof. Capsized the teapot. Tea leaves on the carpet. This'll be fun to clean up.
Hey, Hilda. Is something wrong?
Ignatz. I accidentally knocked over my teapot. I'd drunk all the tea already, thank the goddess, but the tea leaves went right into the carpet.
Oh, that's a mess. Here, let me help. I can leave stains if you're not careful.
But don't you have somewhere to be?
Oh no, don't worry. I'm on a break.
What's that in your hands? Oh, painting supplies. You were gonna go do some painting, weren't you?
Ah, yes. The weather's quite splendid, and I found a place where some gorgeous flowers are blooming. But the flowers aren't going anywhere this second. Let's clean this up.
Okay. Thanks, Ignatz, and sorry to keep you away from your painting.
That's okay. It didn't stain, at least. You picked all the leaves out of the carpet.
Still going painting? Or is it too late in the day?
No, I think time-wise it'll be fine. If you're not doing anything, Hilda, would you care to join me? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable. Forget what I said. I'm sure you're busy anyway.
You didn't let me say anything.
Well, no, but you didn't reply, so I thought you didn't want to.
I never said I didn't want to. I was just surprised. I'd love to see those pretty flowers you mentioned. I'm glad you invited me.
Oh, that's good. Wait, you're glad?
Of course I am. I like being invited to things, silly.
Right, of course. It's affirming.
Yeah, exactly. See? You get it. So there's no need to worry that an invitation is burdening someone. It feels good to be asked.
Of course. Well then, in addition to seeing the flowers with me, would you like to help with my painting?
I wouldn't want to screw up your opus. I'm not much of a painter.
No, I meant that I'd like to paint you. The flowers all around you. Oh, that's too much, isn't it? Forget I said
Oh,
anything.
he doesn't learn.
Silly, you didn't even let me answer. But you're right, I'm not up for that.
I'm sorry,
I'm not up for that, unless your painting of me will look really, really cute. Can you make that happen?
Huh? Yes, of course. I'll paint you cute as a button.
Good. Shouldn't be too hard. I can feel a very cute smile coming on.
Oh. I like those two together. I do. And that is all of our supports. Yay and thank goodness. Okay, let's see. We have any certifications? We've already done our certifications. Interesting that he can be a sniper. Huh. We'll leave that be for now. And let's see, we have a paralogue, Legends of the Lake. You know what? Let's go ahead and... Ooh, a Silver Lens Plus. I know that Leonie's paralogue can wait. Let's go ahead and go explore. I want that Silver Lens Plus. That's odd. I thought... I must have missed these. I'm glad I explored.
You can't be serious. It seems Arianrome, one of the kingdom's sturdiest fortress cities, has fallen to the Empire. It looks like Count Ro didn't resist and switched sides to the Empire. I guess it did avoid unnecessary bloodshed. So maybe it was a wise decision after all.
Some in Fargus believe Dimitri is still alive. My father is one such eccentric. They can't accept reality. Dimitri is dead. He's not coming back.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if he'd still be alive in the Golden Deer playthrough. I suspect he'd still be alive in the Blue Lion playthrough. Even the Black Eagle playthrough. Let's go ahead and upgrade that. Who's here? Okay. Alois.
Even though we're getting reinforcements, we should still be prepared for the worst. Never shirk your training, no matter what. To practice, I'm going to chop something up with my sword. Unless you'd like to train together. Care to spar?
Okay. We'll raise it even more.
I'm getting the hang.
You can't be serious.
Okay, who's at A rank? Seteth is at A rank. What's the recommended? 31 or higher. B rank, A rank. 39. She will be my champion. I kind of suspected she would be. Ha!
How about a curtsy? Pure grit!
Make a difference?
Lots of Werven riders.
How about a curtsy?
Leone totally has this.
Make a difference?
Oh, really? This one's gonna survive more than a single round. I mean,
Alright, who's next?
she'll still only get one attack in. Okay. Can I enter her again? Actually, let's go ahead and enter him in.
Too close for my liking.
Oh, he is totally going to lose. And that's okay. That is quite alright. Alright, let's go ahead and go collect some herbs. She is probably not more than 10 years old. Maybe 11. That means she only knows war. That's sad. That's really sad. Okay, we are pretty happy with what we got. Oops. Sure. I'm being silly. And then let's go ahead and cultivate. It's nice to have money. Speaking of money, let's go make some purchases, shall we?
Welcome! Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Is that the one? 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 Thanks a bunch. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Is that the one? Is that the one?
It says that there's a limited stock. Oh no. No, I get it. I was mistaking stock for.
Is that the one? Thanks a bunch.
Okay.
Come back soon.
All right. Now let's start talking characters. You know, I think that a few of these characters are great. But some of them could use some help. Such as this. And this. Okay. As for Leone, well, Raphael could use some help too. Oops. Okay. Raise his luck. And honestly, his charm could be up to 2. So now, he has a speed of 23. Making him still slow in comparison to many of our other units, but at least faster than Lauren's. We'll head here. We haven't done any cooking, I realize. Excuse me. And so let's go ahead and we'll cook with Manuela. And I'll cook the Queen Loach.
My cooking is so good, it's been called seductive. Should I show you what I can do, Professor? Right. Oh.
Alright, now let's go ahead and finish it off with today's special. We'll see how this works out.
That smell, it's amazing. My fave, in fact. Do you like it too?
Eating food always fires me up. Hoorah! Let's go fight somebody.
Okay. Let's do Flane and Eloise.
This is nearly as delicious as Mother's cooking. I would happily eat this every day.
Oh, my favorite food. You've got to try this.
Raphael and Manuela.
This is delicious! My absolute favorite!
This is a wonderful...
Okay, we got 2 more. And I think it's time to start working on some of these.
This food is a revelation. I can't help but smile.
Yep.
And our last one helps Shamir. And we'll do Lysithia.
Simple days.
Okay, and we have a support. Oh, who's that between? And Shamir. Before we do that, though, I will be right back. I apologize for empty chair syndrome. And we are back. Now let's see if it's triggered on the map anywhere for our Shamir scene. I'm not seeing it, so I will try to fast travel. Usually that can trigger it. And that has indeed. Oops. So let's go get our A rank between our main character and Shamir. Oops. Yes, I do want. Oh, darn it. Simple misclick. I wonder if I can trigger it from here now, though. Oh, yep. Yes, I can.
It's been 10 years. Can I move on yet? Never mind. I know what you'd say.
Oh, this is new.
In a sense, someone who's long since passed. Another mercenary I fought alongside. They were killed 10 years ago when Dagda was in conflict with the Empire. It's all I can focus on lately. To be honest, I blame you. I'm just teasing. I know it's not your fault. You just remind me of him. You give off a similar air. It's uncanny. You even have the same inflection, which makes no sense because we only ever spoke Dagdan. I don't know what it is, but you feel the same to me. I guess you just remind me of the past.
I'm sorry?
Please, it's not your fault. It's my fault for getting caught up in memories. Still, you always remember your first love, right? That's enough of that. There are more relevant topics to discuss.
What will you do after the war?
Good question. The world is completely open to me. Your next move seems apparent. But who knows where I'll end up? No, I may have done enough traveling for one lifetime. I like the idea of having a permanent home. And after all my time here, I've grown quite fond of Fódlan.
And so that is our last support. I feel like we've spent so much time doing supports. We can finally move on to the main mission. It's Lysithia's birthday. Sure, we'll host a tea party.
Did you call me?
I'll do this.
I am grateful. I feel at ease.
Okay. Oh, I don't really know. She's not a foodie.
Well now.
Alright. Mighty weapons. Oh. She has relatively good authority, but I'm gonna go with this. Our first meeting, you're doing great work. Oh no, I thought for sure that'd be it. She's so proud of the work that she does.
That tea.
Oh well. You know, I think that might have been the first tea party that I had with Lysithia. Oh well. Let's go straight to our mission.
In response to the Alliance Army's plea, Judith has agreed to provide soldiers.
But I think there's a spy among the...
To meet up with reinforcements, the Alliance Army sets out for Aelel, the Valley of Torment. Unbeknownst to Claude, something else awaits them there.
Bum bum bum.
Why is it so hot? I'm getting all sweaty.
Don't be a wimp. Anything's worth it for more food supplies.
Move over, Raphael. Somehow you make the heat even worse.
Let's stay calm, everyone. Once we meet up with Judith's soldiers, we can go right back home.
Oh, I finally remembered. The legend goes that this valley was born from the wrath of the goddess.
Is this where that battle happened? No, the battle happened in the Red Canyon.
And completely burned away the forest that used to be here.
Besides,
so
that
you're
was
telling
with
me the
Cerdos.
goddess, who is supposed to be benevolent, burned a forest to a crisp? Typical.
That's what the legend would have us believe, but it's not recorded in any of the scriptures.
Either it's completely made up, or the goddess is some kind of monster. Huh? Is that?
The time for idle chatter is over, Claude. Look over there.
Ah, has someone come to greet us?
That banner does not bear the Daphne crest.
If memory serves, that's the crest of House Rho, formerly Lords of the Kingdom. They joined the Empire side without hesitation during the coup. And now here they are, lying in wait for us.
Damn. I thought we had disposed of all the spies.
House Rho is mediocre and vulgar, but I hear their knights are powerful.
What about the Daphne soldiers? You don't think...
Let's see. We need to break through their ranks.
We've already been spotted, so there's no time to come up with a brilliant plan. Everyone, prepare for battle. I leave the command in your capable hands, my friend.
Thank you so much.
Okay, most deployed. No real shake-up since we played last. Okay, after some technical difficulties, looks like things are back up. I apologize about that little bit of a hiccup in our internet. That has been resolved though. Alright, so let's take a look at our map. Now it's important to remember as the Enlightened One, our character is immune to lava. Alright, who's this? Gwendol. Oh. We have a chest key there. Or a chest there. We do need to break through their ranks. Ash. Did I not recruit? No, I didn't recruit Ash. For some reason, I thought Ferdinand was the only one we didn't recruit. Huh. This is unpleasant. Okay. Let's go ahead and take a look at Claude. Alright. We're still having internet issues. Okay, we're sending out the right amount of bits. Is it with YouTube? If this continues to happen, we may just have to end it. In fact, after everything that's happened, I think that ending it is probably the right idea. That way we can just start fresh with our mission. And so, if you have enjoyed this for some reason, then consider giving it a like. Maybe comment and question below. If you want to see what happens next, then certainly subscribe. Hit the bell notification to receive the notice when this goes live next. Or if we must, we can send this out through a pre-recorded and edited video. I'm not sure what we'll do at this point. In the meantime, though, I'm NdoNosCi. As always, have fun.